Our choir director, Mrs. Penelope Clearwater, had a strict 3-minute grace period rule for rehearsals, a rule she herself would later fall victim to. Her rule was absolute. If you were more than 3 minutes late to our weekly Tuesday night rehearsal, you were benched for the next Sunday's performance. No exceptions, no excuses. The clock in the choir room, prominently displayed, was the official timekeeper. I remember when poor Jeremy Peterson was benched. He arrived at exactly 7:03 and 15 seconds. Mrs. Clearwater, without a hint of warmth, declared, "Jeremy, you're 15 seconds over." Benched. Then there was Sarah Jenkins, who got stuck in unexpected traffic. She burst through the doors at 7:03 and 45 seconds, breathless and apologetic. Mrs. Clearwater simply shook her head and stated, "Sarah, your time is 45 seconds past." Benched. Her rigid adherence to the rule demonstrated a clear lack of empathy, a common characteristic of authoritarian personalities. My upcoming solo for the Christmas concert was at stake, a performance I had been anticipating for months. The thought of being benched was unbearable. The concert was a major fundraiser, and my performance was tied to a $500 scholarship. To avoid any misstep, I started arriving at 6:30 p.m., an hour and a half early, ensuring I was always the first person there. I meticulously documented my arrival times, capturing timestamps with my phone camera as I walked through the door and noted the choir room clock. On the day of the final dress rehearsal, my palms were sweating. The rehearsal was scheduled for 7 p.m. At 7:01, no Mrs. Clearwater. At 7:02, still no sign. By 7:03, a hush fell over the room. The second hand of the clock swept past 7:03 and then 7:04. Each tick amplified the growing tension. Still, she didn't appear. Finally, at 7:05 and 20 seconds, Mrs. Clearwater bustled in, a harried look on her face. "Traffic was absolutely dreadful tonight, you wouldn't believe it," she exclaimed, fumbling for her sheet music. I calmly raised my hand. "Mrs. Clearwater," I began, my voice steady. "According to the choir handbook, page 7, section B, paragraph 3, the 3-minute grace period applies to everyone. You are 2 minutes and 20 seconds over the limit." Several choir members, witnessing the moment, discreetly pulled out their phones, recording. Just then, Mr. Harrison, the school principal, walked in, holding a printout of the attendance log. He had been reviewing the CCTV footage after a complaint. He looked directly at Mrs. Clearwater. "Penelope, your entry time today was 7:05 and 20 seconds. That means you're benched for Sunday's concert." The self-serving bias evident in her rule was thus powerfully undermined by its own application. Follow for a new story every day.